Hey fam, I'm here at Heaven's Holler and I got Dirty Daddy painting
Hey,
away.
look at me roll. Look at me go.
We've got this shed
Oh man, she's
here.
a slave driver. I better get back to it.
So yeah, there's a bunch that you guys missed that, we didn't show because putting up all this shed, it took a lot of energy. So now we're just throwing on the paint here and getting it all situated so that, we can move on and these bugs won't leave me alone. And we can start storing some nice stuff out here so we can just start taking planes and then it'll be a lot easier. So here's some of the great work.
Thick. And the project supervisor here, she had everything measured out. The paint's coming out just right. Only a tiny bit left. Everything is working out like she knew what she was doing.
Well, thanks there, Rich. I really appreciate the confidence and show us how you're doing this here.
Hard work was putting on the primer. That wood really soaked up the paint and it was rough, so you really had to put your elbow into it to get that paint down into the wood. But this paint, they had three price ranges. We bought the most expensive one, which is almost always the best, and it's working great here.
Looks amazing. Keep up the great work. And we've got all sorts of nature interacting with us, ladybugs and a bunch of wasps, and I don't know, I think they're attracted to the paint. It's a beautiful day out here. The hard freeze the other day killed off all the ticks and chiggers, so now just enjoying this beautiful scenery and getting this shed all prepared for winter. Let's catch up later. All right, fam, we're out here. We are harvesting big flat rocks, and there's a beautiful big flat rock right there. So I'm gonna have my assistant, Rich, film me.
Look at that girl work.
First step is make sure there's nothing under the rock.
Make sure there's not a copperhead underneath the rock.
This one has a lot of spider webs.
Oh, spider webs. She hates bugs. Bugs probably as bad as a copperhead. This is the road down off the edge of the property that we hadn't seen before, and just a beautiful little trail going down the edge of Heaven's Holler.
And here we go. We're gonna just keep hauling this wheelbarrow up and up this hill.
Want me to roll it away?
We can either go the shortcut up to the meadow through there or up the road. Yeah, all right, we got back to camp. There's an armadillo, so I'm trying to get this armadillo on video. All right, it's somewhere in here. I hear it. Is that you, Rich? Are we hunting each other? Where'd it go? Oh, here's the gazebo. Yeah, Taylor and Andrew, where are you at? We need your help. We need your help to get through the...
I think right down here is the burrow where that thing went, little hole in the ground.
All right, I'll be over there in a second.
Second, and then I didn't hear anything, so that's about the right size hole, probably didn't get in.
Well, there's the armadillo burrow, everybody.
We're risking life and limb to bring you folks this adventure. I hope you appreciate the risks that we're taking for you.
Where we're at with the paint, we just need to do a second coat of the green and then do the trim. How you feel about painting?
Oh, I'm loving it, especially now that we're almost done.
Got this Cornish game hen we're cooking up here on a rock with a plywood windbreak. And yeah, fire is staying pretty well self-contained. I got this knife in my hand. Rich, what do you think?
Yeah, we didn't set the woods on fire.
Well, fam, we finished it. We got the shed all painted and sealed up mostly. Weather stripping there. Still need to finish the weather stripping on the edges, but you know, it's one of those things. So I'm about to take a hike to the other side where there's cell service, but the game camera that is cell activated, mobile activated, whatever, has a SIM card in it. It needs to be made working, and I don't know what the problem is. It doesn't work remotely. You can't set it up remotely. So I'm gonna set old school motion activated one. And here's what we found out here. So here's the clips of all the interesting things that were out here. Roll it. Hey fam, all right, I just retrieved the LTE game cam, and it's starting to rain, so I'm having to book it. I had Rich just head back to camp, and luckily the trail is here. It's pretty easy to find. I need to lay out some logs to make it a lot easier in the future, and yeah. Just got to make it back to camp up that hill before it gets too slick. Otherwise, we just take the other driveway, which is rougher, but I went off trail here. All right, here's some trail noises. There's that beautiful creek down there. I'm going to run up the other way, see if the spring's flowing there, because it's dry as hell right now. It wasn't flowing in the summer, but the spring down there on the creek is flowing. I just got to hurry up, beat this rain. Right, spring check, where the spring was last summer, last July. Not there. I'm going to run up here to the mud hole, see if the mud hole has mud in it. All right, even mud hole is dry. Didn't dry too bad. It's still here. A little raccoon paw there. Probably an armadillo paw. All right, speed run, looking for springs. Back on it. Oh, so beautiful over here. All right, fam, we're speed run looking for springs, but this is the cave. Doesn't look like anything's been living in it, so still got to excavate that big pile. As you can see, there's a huge cave opening there, but it's probably just an overhang like that. All right, speed run, continue. All right, and then here is the spring that I saw when we were walking by. So it's just cool little rock formation like that. And what I think it is this is all solid bedrock here. So what I think is that little mud hole over there, that there's just little underground flow, and that this is what it's diminished to. So all the little creatures that can be in this are in here. So there's probably a butt ton of crawdads, frogs, and just all sorts of stuff gathering right around here because they die without it. So I guess if you see wildlife in springs, assume that it is because, or if you see wildlife in creeks, assume that the spring is year-round, or at least that there's something there that's keeping pools going. So yeah, there's not much flow, but it's enough to keep the moss slippery here. And then let me show you this one other spot right here where it's pooling. And there we go. So yeah, there is even in times of drought, there is water in this creek, and I don't Not sure if there was water in here. I think there was when we were out here last time. I'll have to look at the footage, but yep. Beautiful little water source right here. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. You know what else is amazing? This episode's sponsor, Cart Heart. Okay, just want to give a shout out to my partners over at Cart Heart for being able to develop Western wear. Oh, there's some cool claws right there. So developing rugged clothing that's suited for cosplaying outdoors as an Ozarker. All right, and my other sponsor is Death Squad Blading. I forget what there's their slogan. I don't know. It's the same as their name. All right, here's these. Yeah, like that little armadillo, I'm guessing, scurries up there after it bathes in its little pond water. All right, time to run up the hill. Before I finish running up the hill, just look at this meadow. It is alive with the colors of fall. I'm so glad we made it out here just to see what this land's doing. All the cedars, they stay green year round. All right, fam, we got the flashing on just as it's starting to rain. Got a chance to visualize that it's actually working. And yeah, we'll check on it in the spring, see how it does. Here's the full 360 walk around. There's a little tiny sliver of a crack right there, which I just noticed from the inside, but it's silicones on the inside, like with a bead, so. This is it. Here's the finished product. What do you think, Rich?
I think it looks great. We just barely made it. It's going to have 2 inches of rain in the next day or two.
Oh, man. Can you imagine? All right, fam, and that's a wrap, okay? We're all done with this episode of Heaven's Holler. I don't know, just check the description, all right?
Mission completed.
Mission accomplished. We got the little badge and everything. All right, until next time.